We are in a phase of transition, and we are being purified from what has been lying deep beneath the surface. This purification could be physical, emotional, mental, or energetic. We are clearing old energy as we finalize the astrological new year, while Mars in Gemini approaches an exact square with Neptune, the Sun, and Mercury in Pisces, March 15th until the 16th. Neptune will be left at 25 degrees, and together Mars, Mercury, and the Sun will move on to 26 degrees until the 17th. The Virgo full moon initiated a deep surrendering within us all. If we are to move through this transition in a state of flow, we must surrender our expectations and focus our attention on what we can control in our lives at this time. Mercury is at its fall and detriment in Pisces, so the analytical mind is not strong. Clarity is likely to be lacking, and as Mercury moves closer into a conjunction with the Sun and Neptune, it could even feel like we are immersed within fog or living in a daydream. Information could be deceptive, manipulative, or elusive. We will be under the influence of this transit all week, then it will begin to fade on the 19th. On a positive note, intuition can be strong at this time, so trust what you are feeling within your body. The heaviness or intensity that may arise can be channeled into creative expression or inspired action. There could be waves of suppressed memories or emotions rising to the surface during this period of transition. This energy can be harnessed and alchemized into power or beautiful creations. The energy rising from within can fuel our divine will and spark power that has been dormant. We have the South Node in Scorpio deep within the first Decan, which is heavily influenced by Pluto, while Pluto is creeping through the final minutes of Capricorn. By the end of the 13th, Neptune, the Sun, and Mercury will all be within the final Decan of Pisces, which is also ruled by Pluto. A lot that has been lying hidden deep beneath the surface is being revealed. As the fog clears, we will be getting to the truth of matters, returning closer to our own personal truth. As we move through the final degrees of the South Node in Scorpio over the next few months, a powerful tool of transmutation is the violet flame. You can envision the energy of the violet flame around you as you are falling asleep or waking up, meditating, or in times of stillness or distress. One of the strongest attributes of Scorpio and Pluto is the power of alchemy, and the violet flame alchemizes or transmutes the energy of fear into love. On the 16th, the Sun and Mercury will join Neptune at 25 degrees of Pisces, where Neptune already is now. The following is the Sabian symbol for 25 degrees of Pisces. A religious organization succeeds in overcoming the corrupting influence of perverted practices and materialized ideals. The power of the soul to intervene in the personal life and to induce necessary catharsis or purification. The necessary centralization of the conscious attention and will symbolized by the preceding picture most often brings negative results: exclusivism, pride, jealousy, greed for power and wealth. Every man is a church that has the soul as its God, but most men forget the soul and live according to dogmatic rules and habits which not only have become empty of inner meaning, but very often have been perverted by the demands of the senses and the emotional nature, and by the ego with its rationalizing intellect. A purging or catharsis is needed to restore not only fresh and creative spontaneity, but even more, the contact with the soul and the God-ordained Dharma. The final consummation of the process of actualization of the potency inherent in the original creative act requires moments of crisis and purification. This week will bring intensity, though it will be profoundly purifying. Acknowledge how far you have come and understand that every challenging situation that has and that will arise in your life is increasing the power and divine will that you have within you. Throughout our journey, we accumulate so much that is not resonant of our soul. Indoctrination, our self-undoing. What was once pure to us becomes perverted. Over time, our soul softly whispers. It reminds us to return to our truth and our soul. The whispers are so subtle and easy to ignore or overlook. And that's when our soul intervenes through moments of crisis, and we are met with catharsis. Vesta, Jupiter, and Chiron are in a conjunction at 14 degrees of Aries, where they will remain within a close orb for the rest of the month. Once we are in Aries season, Mercury and the Sun will join them. As we take action toward where our instincts are guiding us, we are simultaneously shedding lifetimes of pain. Deep within our greatest pain, we will uncover our greatest power. For more information on Jupiter, Chiron, and Vesta's conjunction in Aries, I will link the video below. In the early hours of the morning on the 13th, the moon in Sagittarius will square Saturn in Pisces and sextile Ceres in Libra. If you feel as though there are aspects within your life that are unstable, surrender to the stability within yourself. What can you do to feel stable, safe, and secure within yourself? How can you nurture yourself during times of instability? Believe in yourself and your path, and trust that as you take action towards where your intuition and instincts are guiding you, the fog will begin to clear.